Over the past few years, every new anime season has been bringing us an absurd number of new shows, and with 60 or so coming out every 3 months, the community has been complaining recently that there's too much anime to keep up with. We blindly agree and then move on to watch whatever interests us, but that's kind of the idea. As a viewer or a typical consumer, you shouldn't be expected to watch every new show that comes out. No other medium has that expectation for their community. Even including YouTubers and journalists, nobody plays every single video game that comes out a year, nor do they watch every movie. But for anime fans, for some reason, that has been our history. When entering the fandom 10-15 years ago, you were expected to watch all the classics and big current shows like Eva, Inuyasha, and Trigun, and only once you were finished all of those would you really join the online discussion around anime. But in those days, there was also a lot less being localized, and fans were hungry for anything they could get, whether they would realistically enjoy it or not. With a large amount, if not the majority of the anime community being old geezers and people like me who sometimes feel like old geezers, that mentality is carried through into the more modern era. Our ideas around anime discussion and who we put mental stock into hasn't really evolved with the medium. Your ideas and opinions aren't always taken seriously on a given show if you haven't seen every other one in that genre, plus anything that director has ever worked on. We have this idea of an anime community, where all of your thoughts and opinions are generated through your experience of every show the community has ever deemed worthy of watching, which used to be every show. But now there are so many anime that we can't keep up with it, and it's leading to a lot of complaining. But now, newer fans are becoming interested in the medium who didn't grow up with that desperate mindset. We're in a market catered to by companies like Funimation, HIDIVE, and Crunchyroll who provide massive libraries to watch legally. And finally, we can choose from a practically endless list of things that will seriously interest us. It's great to consider yourself an anime fan who watches everything. That way you get a nice appreciation of all different genres and stories, but in 2020, it's far easier for newer and potentially more casual fans to enter and stick with only, say, the battle shonen genre or slice of life genre, without that disqualifying them from being an anime fan. With household streaming services like Netflix and Amazon not only sub-licensing from the big anime services, but also obtaining their own shows, it's so much easier for new fans to enter and build up their specific genre communities that can then feed into the larger anime community instead of it being the other way around like when we were kids. Thanks for watching, and let me know how wrong I am and that you know the better way than anyone else how they should be consuming their entertainment. Check your screen for the Why I Love playlist and a video YouTube seems to think you'll dork out over, or check the description for anything you need. Well, peace weebs.